Hi guys, late one again. Wednesday night, 1 a.m. or something. So I've been building the M88, which came out of the 745i. Tonight I had an issue which was nearly unsolvable. Now I knew it was doable, but how people have done the twin chain conversion on an M88, I don't know. I've put S38 retainers, double springs in this. You have to put the centre studs in the head that holds the cam box down after you put the cam box on. Now, I've relieved the cam box, I've relieved the head for the dual chain pulleys. I've got a brand new crank dual chain on. Now, you'll notice that the engine is upside down. The phone's not upside down, the engine's upside down. And we have a timing chain dangling in the breeze. We have some slotted 110s on here, an E and an A. And I'm just checking the slots to make sure that these will, we'll put that on, that they will do this. All right. Now, the chain's really close here. Like, it's stupid. I've had to clearance so much out of this, it's not funny. I've got it down to, is this exhaust? Yep, A side. That's just under 3 mil through here, all the way around there to clear for the chain. The chain barely clears. This is the most stupid idea ever, is to do the double chain. Now, my client wanted it on this engine. He purchased the engine from me, and then I rebuilt it for a price. The amount of hours to build an M88 correctly, I don't think people understand. So this thing's got H-beams, it's got a stroker crank, it had to be all checked for clearance, has coyote pistons. I've ported the intake, not the exhaust, because the exhaust doesn't need on these until you get to about 450 horsepower. Now, the only way to time it and to get a timing chain in it was to flip it upside down. I had to put the chain in the normal way up, get it up here, and then hop it over links, because I like to have the front cover on before I bolt the head down. Otherwise, it doesn't work properly, and you'll have nothing but hassles. So this, what I had to do was I had to start the chain on that side and wind it backwards over the top of the cog to get them around both sides. And this one has a little adjuster wheel here, well, not an adjuster, has a tiny little wheel, like a cogged wheel here, and I had to line all that up. I'm about to put the link on. I think I've put 3.5 to 4 hours in just getting to this point, getting the sprockets on. The sprockets won't go in with the chain on them. There is no way you could put a chain in one of these without a link. I have got to a certain point. I'm pretty happy. Next step is put the link on, put a few bolts in, lock the cam pulleys, put an adjuster in, so a screwed off adjuster, so it's solid or close to solid, so I can wind it back and forward. And then I'll start lashing the valves, and then I will degree the cams. That'll probably be half of tomorrow. I would estimate between 30 to 40 hours to build an engine of this style. In all reality, to do it properly, there'd be 30 or 40 hours in this engine. So when your engine builder says to you, and this is to do things properly, so when your engine builder says to you, oh, it's going to be $5,000 in assembly on something like this, you need to understand that if you try to negotiate that price, you are negotiating corners and you are negotiating quality. I must have, I think I did 10 hours on the head in one day. I fully ported the intake, fully cleaned it, assembled it, put all the valves in, checked everything over, put the valve spring package together, and test all the spring pressures, everything else, put the whole lot together. It must have been, it was 10 or 12 hours all up. It was a whole day. Put the cams in. I put all the same size shims in, so it's got 3.6 and 3.65s. And then that way I know where I'm starting. And this wasn't shimmed with the cam box on top, which a lot of the time that's what we'll do, is we'll shim it with a cam box and grind the back of the valves before it's even assembled when it's being machined. I didn't have that. Option. This one I'm short on labour. I'm guaranteed short on labour on this one. But I'm utilising the money from this to purchase some other stuff at the start of the year, and it's been a feed of money into my pocket. So all I know is from now on with m88s or s38s, it's a quote of between 30 to 35 hours of assembly to get it properly, to do it properly, to make sure everything's perfectly clean, everything's the way it's supposed to be. So I don't like to quote because sometimes things will get way out of control, and everybody that spends money likes a quote, but it doesn't look like there's much time there. When you look at them and you sit back and you're like, oh, but you know what? There's a shitload of time there. Oh, check this out. I cut one of my degree wheels and I put an adjusting slot on it so as I can bolt them onto the m88, s38, m30, and with a little sleeve, I'll be able to bolt onto m20. But yeah, there you go. 3.7 litre, 400 horsepower m88 is all together. Time to do some cam timing and go from there. I'll do a E30 M3 update probably early next week. I've got a little bit of matte black on some guards and stuff. It's starting to look good. Yeah, you all have a lovely evening, and I hope you have an awesome rest of the week.